DOJ just deleted a major study. Listen to everything I'm about to say to you. You definitely want to listen to the end as I break things down in a very particular way for us on the left. Hi, I'm Darren Monroe. I used to work on Kamala Harris's campaign, one of tens of thousands, part of the engagement team. And I have 30 years marketing branding experience working for Universal DreamWorks, MCA, Sony, Warner Brothers, and the last one I had was iHeartMedia, aka Clear Channel Radio. What I do here is take you from chaos to clarity. By the way, you need to get in my group now. Now. Click the link in the description and click on the channel because the price is tripling up. I'm about to come with some serious data, some serious reports coming down the line. And I think those people who do help finance that, but I want you to understand, we're about to take it to a whole nother level. There's about 300 plus of us. I'm transferring over from a new site. So you're going to see on the new site, it'll be right there. And it's incredible. There's a community that talks. We all connect. It is fantastic. You will love it. There's nothing online like it, period. Here's the thing. DOJ is illegally, well, I don't want to say illegally because maybe they have a legal right to do this, but there's a major study for media found out that the DOJ has been basically deleting case studies, and particularly a report that's out showing that white supremacists and white supremacy and white hate crimes are up at an all-time high, higher than everything else, and homegrown terrorism are up at an all-time high. Now, why is that important? Why is that a big thing right now? Trey Reed. They found Trey Reed hanging from a tree in Mississippi. It's ridiculous. People are telling people, oh, there was no harm, foul play going on, hanging from a tree. And the parents are hearing his arm was broken, his leg was broken. This black kid, unfortunately, this makes me think being here in Chicago of Emmett Till, where Emmett Till was from. And there is an anti-lynching law that is federally placed that was, by the way, helped created and passed by Kamala Harris, Vice President Harris. And, at this point, it sounds like Mississippi trying to cover up again. Because Mississippi was covering up when we were talking about Emmett Till. Here, listen to the end while I break this down. Now, he basically what they did is after they lynched Emmett Till, they tried to bury him real quick. And for the first time ever I'd ever seen this, even in Illinois with all the racism there, they all got behind each other and said, no, you can't bury this boy. You got to let the mother. The mother has the power. They went in and backed him. The city of Chicago with the racist ass Mayor Daley, the original Daley, even backed him, said, no, bring that kid back. Emmett Till. True story. Look them up. And now you have the DOJ that's basically erasing. You hear me? Erasing hate crime data that clearly shows that this stuff is happening. It is happening. Now, with all of this upsetting you, I've asked you to stay around and hang in there with me. By the way, did I earn your subscription yet? Keep listening. Here's the thing I want you to understand. As much, as horrible, as terrible as this is, and as frustrating for black people as it is for us, because we told everybody that this administration was going to be absolutely destructive to us and to the people we were talking to, whether it was the Latinos, whether it was the Arabs, whether it was the Asians, whether it was the Cubans, whether it was the Haitians, whether it was the Caribbean brothers and sisters. By the way, Trey Reed is from Grenada, okay? From Grenada, just like Malcolm X's family was from. Okay? Then he basically, we said repeatedly to people, this is going to be a big fallout. What really frustrates us is that, weirdly enough, this had to happen. There were people who didn't believe this could happen because they believed that American lie they were given by white racists that they were better than us. They were better than African Americans. Oh, no, you're not like them. See, they're lazy. They're this, they're that. And of course, there was head bumping. Let me be fair and say Us as African Americans were messing with the people coming overseas, and they were messing with us. So I'll be fair on both ends, but understand this: there was a lie y'all was sold into, and it's frustrating for us to relive this shit over again. And now our lives in danger. It's always been in danger. Let's cut the shit. It's always been in danger. Okay. Before it was ICE, there was a POL in front of it, police, or known as police. Okay. So when people get to screaming, Darren, they're ripping and going in people's homes and illegally doing this. I'm like, yeah, they've been doing that for 160 years, bitch. What you talking about? But Darren, you don't understand. They don't deport you. No, they shoot us. They hang us. They kill us. The bullets and the hanging are cheaper. We keep saying. Now, I know this at this point, you're upset. But I want to say these following things to African Americans in the community and everybody else is this. First of all, please get these videos out. Share this video with everyone. Let's keep Trey Ray's voice out there and keep going. Second of all, I want you to all understand the bigger picture that's happening in this. And that is, there's a destructive target on our backs that they're trying to go after us. And how do we combat that? What do we deal with? Some of you may feel like, hey, I got to leave the country. No problem. There are a ton of, look on social media, even here, there are a ton of black expats out there who are doing their things. There are white expats, there are black expats, everybody. In every region you want to go to, there are black expats in every country that has almost, at the very least, every three clusters of countries, you can find a black expat selling something on how to come to how to come to this country. Out in Europe, out in Africa, out in Latin America, out in Asia, definitely out in Asia, for real. They ready. They ready. Like, oh, you want to leave? No problem. I'm gonna give you all the tea. Boom, there you go. So look them up. Here's the thing. Those who are staying or don't have a choice to go anywhere, let me break it down to you like this. You can get off the grid. There are plenty. There are African Americans who are getting off the grid. The most famous is Khalees. Y'all heard about Khalees? She got farms in America and farms in Africa. She kicking butt. You know, the artist, Khalees, she was a nice lady. I met her a couple of times. But here's the thing. Fine as hell, too, huh? Here's the thing. Still fine. Oh, my God. Sad note. Point is, there are these things that can be done. You can search for them. So you got resources, whether it be expat, whether it be getting off the grid, and you're staying in the country, out the country. Okay, you got options. The other thing is to understand this. What the DOJ doing, and this is what I wanted you to wait to the end. So if you waited this far, thank you. Here's the thing. They're going to get their day. Let me break it down to you like this. I'm going to give you a whole list. U.S. attorneys are going to be going to jail. Pam Bondi could be going to jail. Steve Miller can be going to jail. Yes, Kristi Noem, Tulsi Gabbard, Tom Homan, Bordazar, definitely Elon and Doge. There's a whole list. But you know who's going first even before them? ICE. ICE done broke so many laws, it's ridiculous. And Doge might be right after that. They're ready. And Doge going to stay out of jail, going to give up Elon. You know what Doge worked with Elon on before that? Before breaking down all these departments? The election. There really are. And that's why I keep telling y'all to get in my Clarity group, why you can get in it. It is totally worth the investment for the year, let alone for the month. Understand this. I'm talking about 8 investigations that nobody else is talking about. There are wealthy people who are financing investigations on 8 different things. Well, now 9 with the Supreme Court. And they are doing it. Now, this is all my thoughts, opinion on things, but I break it down in a way that makes you understand why it makes 100% sense this is happening. And think about everything you've seen in my video. If you've been watching me for a while, have I been on the money? Have I been on point about things? I'm just saying. Plus, we got a book club coming up, a Kamala Harris book club, 107 days, and we're calling it 107 Days Between the Lines. And we're going to start talking about it on the 25th of September. Every Thursday, we're going to have a book club meeting that evening, and we're going to talk about the book. Even if you don't have the book, the first meeting is not going to be a spoiler or anything, but it's going to be something you want to see. I speak live twice a week. One called Empowering Your Peace Through the Midst of Trumpism. That's the next one coming up Saturday. And then on Tuesdays, with replays on them, on all of them, most of them, replays, I have one called every Tuesday, Narrative Warfare. How he's psychologically trying to manipulate you. Now, why do I keep saying get in my group, get in my group? Here's the thing. It ain't about a political conversation. No disrespect to anybody who has one. I'm just simply saying what you need right now is an ability to understand the narrative of how he's mind you and how you need to immediately understand what he's saying, quickly process, drop 90% of everybody you follow and start listening to what I'm saying. First, starting here, and secondly, within that clarity group to clarify what is happening in your mind. Facts. Facts. I'm trying to get y'all to understand something. It's hard. It is hard. It is hard for us to process what happened over the last 9 months. We know somebody stole something. We didn't need to process that. We know that happened. We know that he's doing shock and awe terrorism. But what we have to do is be able to understand that, in fact, we're winning. He is 30-something and 130-something. He is losing. He is losing. He is losing. What is he losing? He's losing in temporary injunctions, permanent injunctions, state injunctions, national injunctions, and actual cases. Is he winning some? Absolutely. Are they important? Oh, God, yes, they are. And we got even more important what's coming up. But then you say, well, Darren, he controls the Supreme Court. Maybe. In the beginning of his term, of his 34 weeks in presidency, he was not controlling a damn thing. He was losing a lot of stuff, even with the Supreme Court. But I'll tell you this is important to understand. Supreme Court deals with 1%. There's only 9 of them. There's 677 lower case judges across 94 districts across 50 states. And I'm not saying all of them on our side, but what's been proven is that we do get the rush, but the Reagan, 2 Bush appointed and Trump elected judges who side with us many times, who say, that's illegal, boom. And what I'm trying to get you to understand in all of this is they handle, all of them, 677, deal with the 99% of the cases. He's got a problem. There's a bottleneck problem. He's got 600 plus cases going on. He's not winning. You know who beat him twice and sued him twice and won? The American Bar Association. Pam Bondi, Christy Nome. All these people, they're in trouble. U.S. attorneys are in trouble. And now they're deleting shit like this. The erasing of us. What I'm trying to get you to understand is that there is a blowback for this shit. There's a blowback for it. It ain't over, motherfucker. It ain't over. And they gonna catch one. And I ain't mean violently like a bullet or nothing. I'm talking about a case. Several of them. They're going to jail. Some are going to lose their... Pam Bondi lose their... I'm telling you, Pam Bondi, she ain't going to keep her license. Ain't going to be around. They going to get them. They're just obviously breaking the rules. It ain't even kind of, sort of in between. They're saying, fuck it. Fuck it. So black folks hold on. White folks hold on. Everybody hold on. We got 41 months of this fool. 41 months. I know you mad. Hey. I overstand. But with 41 months, less than, what's that, 164 weeks? We're going to be all right. We're going to make it through this. It's going to be a lot of anger and frustration. But the thing we got to keep in our minds is we got to keep going with the names out there of our narrative. Trey Reed. By the way, black folks, if you've come this far, do me a favor. I have a YouTube channel I have not really pushed up. And even if you want, you can please join this channel. It's called Darren Monroe Black Politics. You will see I haven't put a lot of it at all. But I've decided to dedicate to putting a lot of it and going hard with it because what just happened to this boy pissed me off. All right? Yeah, there we go. That's all I got to say.